Once upon a time, in the bustling city of Metropolis, there was a young woman named Cindy. She was not your ordinary office worker, she was known as the office-going Cinderella among her colleagues. Despite her humble beginnings, Cindy possessed an extraordinary work ethic and a heart of gold. Every morning, before the crack of dawn, Cindy would rise from her tiny apartment in the outskirts of the city. With her worn-out briefcase in hand, she would rush to catch the crowded subway to reach her workplace, the prestigious Stark Enterprises. Cindy's days were spent tirelessly toiling away at her desk, crunching numbers and drafting reports for her demanding boss, Mr. Stark. Despite the mundane tasks, Cindy never complained. Instead, she found joy in her work, pouring her heart and soul into every assignment. Despite her dedication, Cindy often went unnoticed by her colleagues, much like the Cinderella of old. But Cindy didn't mind, she found solace in the quiet corners of the office, where she could work her magic away from prying eyes. One fateful day, Stark Enterprises hosted a grand ball in celebration of a major business deal. As Cindy watched her colleagues prepare for the event with excitement, she couldn't help but feel a twinge of longing. However, she knew she didn't belong among the glittering crowd, her place was behind her desk, where she could make a difference with her work. But fate had other plans for Cindy that night. As the clock struck midnight, she found herself alone in the office, wrapping up her tasks for the day. Lost in her thoughts, Cindy didn't notice the figure approaching her from behind until a gentle voice spoke up. It was Mr. Stark himself, who had stayed back to review some last-minute documents. Surprised by his presence, Cindy stumbled over her words as she tried to explain her late-night work habits. To her amazement, Mr. Stark smiled warmly and praised Cindy for her dedication and hard work. He then extended an invitation to join him at the ball, recognizing her as an integral part of the team. Overwhelmed with gratitude, Cindy accepted Mr. Stark's offer and accompanied him to the ball. As she stepped into the dazzling ballroom, Cindy felt like a true princess, her worn-out briefcase replaced with a sparkling gown. From that day forward, Cindy's dedication and talent were no longer hidden in the shadows. She became known as the office-going Cinderella who had captured the heart of her colleagues and boss alike, proving that true magic lies not in fairy godmothers or glass slippers, but in hard work, perseverance, and the belief in oneself.